stage, came all the way from Muncie, Indiana, here to bust his company, Cherry. Give it up for Jason Martin!
Thank you. Hi guys, this is nice out here. I like it. Looking very nice out there. How many of you guys like Reese Cups? Pretty good candy, right? Yeah. How many of you, maybe favorite candy, Reese Cup? Maybe, I don't know. No, it's mine, my favorite Reese Cup. How many of you favorite candy, Milk Duds? Oh, yeah. They call them Milk Duds for a reason. It's because they suck. I mean they're duds. Sorry, I always mess that one up. I'm actually from Muncie, Indiana, and it's a really great place. Wink. I'm not very good at that winking thing, but yeah, it's really good. I like it out there. I actually recently went to Vegas, and I got to experience that. There's casinos everywhere. It's really awesome. But Muncie has a road called McGalliard. If you've ever been there, it's a long road against east and west, and it's basically stores. Everything in the whole city is on that road, pretty much, and it's really nice. In a way, it's the same thing as Las Vegas, except for where the Strip has casinos, we have McDonald's. It's a really good thing to do, except for they're pretty much even that way is the same because you go there expecting a lot, but you don't really get anything in return. Don't get me wrong. McDonald's, yeah, it's unhealthy, but I really love McDonald's. Have you guys ever seen that movie Super Size Me? Real great movie. People get disgusted from that movie. They don't want to go to McDonald's. Personally, I think the guy's a genius. I mean, he is going out eating McDonald's every day. 3 squares, his McGriddle, his Big Mac, and his quarter pounder with cheese, and he's getting paid for it while I'm over here paying to do it. So I get my fair share of my McDonald's, my 3 squares. But yeah, I am trying to watch my figure. It's the summer, so you gotta look good for the ladies, right? Yeah, so I like that. But it's hard to stay fit. The summer starts, and then there's movies all the time. We got Iron Man 3 just came out. I was pretty lost because I hadn't seen the first 2 or Avengers. And I remember one guy asked me, he's like, "You really haven't seen Avenger?" And he laughed at me and walked away. So, if you've seen Iron Man 3 and haven't seen the other 3 movies that you should have seen, you're not lost at all. It's you can catch up pretty quickly. That's just the kind of movie it is. But the Hunger Games has really got me hung up. That's a really crazy movie. Hunger Games is, wow. It's pretty much the children's version of Saw. It really is. We're just going to take some kids and we're going to throw them out here and they're going to fight to the death. It's really intense. I don't know why we're having our kids learn this at such an early age. I mean, the movie starts out and you literally watch a kid cry as he bashes another kid's skull in with a rock. I had to leave the theater. It was too much for me. I couldn't take it with my eyes. I did not watch Saw. We might have some Saw fans in the audience. Personally, I go to movies to enjoy myself, not to piss myself. But that's just me. That's just my creed. But sometimes when I'm watching movies, I think it'd be interesting if you got to see some other movie characters in there that don't belong. Like The Hunger Games, that movie, I'm not saying that it would be better. I'm saying it would be different. Let's say instead of the 4-year-old who we know is going to die, let's replace that person with, a young Macaulay Culkin. Let's go vintage Home Alone 2. We're talking Home Alone 2 vintage Kevin McAllister. This is post Sticky Bandits, post Wet Bandits. We're talking, Kevin, you spent $369 on room service. That's the one we're talking about. Man, wow, it'd be really good. But why stop there? Can't we just bring on other people too? Why don't we just have Bruce Wayne show up, We'll get this thing a big party. We'll get Morgan Freeman's voice. This is my attempt at that. Yeah, Skyhook, it's a good program. Take that, Bruce, and we can just yeah, I know. Sorry, come on, guys, give me some slack. All right? I'm not a good Morgan Freeman. I'm not black, okay? I'm just trying my best, All right. But yeah, where am I going with this? Oh yeah, Hunger Games. First thing I ever thought of Hunger Games when I first heard of it, and I was talking to my friends. I had not read any of the books or seen the movies, obviously, because I haven't seen it yet or heard of it. But mainly, I was just saying to myself, yeah, Golden Corral, let's go. I'll bring on the Hunger Games. I'm ready. I can hold my own at any buffet. There's a place in Muncie. It's called King Buffet. I don't really care for Chinese food because that General Tussauds chicken or whatever, it's just hard to keep up with. It's you just never know what to expect when you go to the bathroom the next day. And I'm just frankly, I'm not ready for that risk. It's just not my style. I try to keep calm. But, you know, that place is really good. I got kicked out, though, once. I had 33 steaks. I gained 9 pounds in that meal. And they actually ran out of steak is what it was. So I guess maybe I wasn't kicked out as much as I ate all the food. But this is the all thing worst part about King Buffet. There's this ice cream machine, okay? And it's all hard serve. I guess that's what you call it. It's not soft. But it's basically, you have the 6 flavors of ice cream in here. You got your spoons, your cones, your syrups, or whatever, and a giant glass shell that unleashes to the front, and you look in there and you decide what flavor you want. We got this crazy old dude holding up the line, and it is awful. He's so old and very old. But he's got this awful looking mustache. I mean, I'm like, it's a French, like that pencil thing. It's really disgusting. And he is all up in that machine, you know. I'm waiting behind him. He's like all up inside. The lid's over his head. He's digging in there, just trying to get his scoops of ice cream. His dandruff's falling inside. It's just all over the place. His skin's all frail and dying. What I'm trying to say is it gives a whole new meaning to the term French vanilla. It's not for me. But let's see, what else we got? I guess we could do one more food joke. Went to a place, it's really good. It's called, well, I shouldn't say good. It's called Denny's. But yeah, it's a wonderful place. I actually went there with a friend of mine. Shouldn't say friend, arch nemesis. You know, we had some past, but whatever. His name is Doherty. Shouldn't have said his name. Anyways, he sits across from me, and he's a really good guy. The story ends with a man telling me, there's a drunk man comes in, sits behind me. He's reaching a line. He's looking at Doherty. He's kind of a heavy-set guy, and he says, "What is that right there? Oh my gosh, good Lord, what is that?" And there's listen to this like fat guy, and he's like, "Thank you."
Yo, what's going on? Jason Martin. Jason Martin, everybody, give it up for him. Jason Martin.
Thanks.